from the gun. The running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Right side, it's Barney. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Hauls it in. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways. And you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the matchup you want so you can take advantage. This offense will do this all throughout the game.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
Yeah, that's obviously a dangerous play on your side of the field, going for it, 4th down, and a good bit of yards. But you know what? Offense has confidence, confidence rewarded.
He's going to run it. Turning it on at the 30. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
He'll bring it out. It's Grove. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Back to the ground game on the left. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Iamaleava. They're all over it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Iamaleava. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
From the gun, the ground game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Caught in the backfield, it's Barney. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Grove. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Throwing, Iamaleava makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bruins have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quarterback thinks this is a free play. Got it. Fights off a defender. Runs through a man. He might have space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Wide open downfield. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Bruins! Roll into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. starts from their own 25-yard line. They want to run it left here. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll run the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Sells the run, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The offense set for a first down play. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
They knock him down right there.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly.
Snags it, and there's running room. Fighting off the defender. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Stopped right there.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Here's Ncaa to throw. Rushes on. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun on third down, Ncaa. He's got it. Breaks into the open. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37. The Bruins in the hurry-up.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. It's inside. It's Knight. Past the 40. On the move at the 30. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Bruins. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the back. Floats it out in space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Swings it out to his running back. Across the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Dumps it off in the flats. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Flips it out in the flat. There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Huskers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Finds his man on the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wideout. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. He's got it on the run. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on fourth and short. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
The Cornhuskers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Nebraska! That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Number 27, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Iamaleava unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Making the adjustment on the play. Drops back. It's Iamaleava. Still looking. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He makes a grab, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 8 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone.
And it's the Red Raiders in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime.
Got him quickly.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Conference USA.
So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Throwing, Ncaa. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Right down the middle. In traffic, it's Matthews. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires deep for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, and not enough for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Got his man. Makes the grab, but down immediately. He picks up a few. 2nd and long here. Running inside. It's Knight. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads up play by the keeper.
Touchdown, Bruins! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Finds his man. It's Hunter. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sets his feet. It's Calandria. Oh, pressure's coming. He's got it down the middle. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They want to throw it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Huskers look to keep this drive humming. Caught over the middle. It's Barney.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Swamped immediately. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Back's got it on the screen. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point is good.
Number 27, set to advance on the football.
Deep in the end zone, it's Rowe. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Here's Ncaa to throw. Still looking to his right. He's going to take off. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Drops back on first down. He's going to fire deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And they're trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Third down from the gun. Here's Ncaa. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Ncaa to throw for it on fourth. Looking left. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's loose down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bruins. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quick give. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Still plenty of time left to break the scoreboard wide open as we get things underway here in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Rides to the back. Got him right there.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Leaves it in his belly. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Taken down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Long way to go on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Left side is Isles. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Setting up the screen. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here comes the heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Caught in the backfield. It's Knight. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first down. Great job, great read.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. They agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead, kick a field goal here, and make this a 2-possession game.
And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the return, it's Clark. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Looking for running room. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll ride the hot hand. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll need a bunch on second down. To the air, it's Calandria. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Trying to take it back. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
The Bruins will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible, the defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Clark. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Barney. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
He wants a big play here late. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's looking to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Barney. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On third down, he drops to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Look out! Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Tight end now in motion. Ncaa on the play action. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Throwing, Ncaa finds his big tight end. At the 45, on his way. Snags it, and he's open. They'll make the stop, but that goes down. Ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Play action, Ncaa fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. A bold call when it works, reckless when it doesn't, but the play action pass will put this one in the books. This was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.